think that it is to be taken as an effort to, like Sam Altman says, influence the process that OpenAI is going through, which is a process that Elon Musk has said he opposes, right? He's separately filed this lawsuit saying that OpenAI was unfairly converted into a for-profit company. Meanwhile, Sam Altman now is trying to raise additional funds, trying to expand what it's doing. And Musk, of course, operates a competitor. I do think there probably is a price under which Elon Musk would be interested in owning OpenAI. Now, that would raise all sorts of questions. So it feels like a not totally serious offer, but also not entirely a joke offer either.
So, Rachel, come on in on this. What else have you learned since it broke? And is it a real offer? Has anybody seen the offer or heard from an investment banker about the offer? What do we know?
Yeah, so that's where I'm actually a little bit unclear. I believe Larry Summers, who is one of the OpenAI board members, I haven't spoken to him. I reached out to him, but haven't heard back from him. But I believe he was saying on TV that he hadn't seen an official offer. So if that is the case, then I'm a little bit confused about how official this offer is. It's out. It's out there, but
he has said he has not received any formal communication from Musk on the bid. I mean, if he's a member of the board, you would assume he would, right?
Well, you would, because the statement specifically said that they sent this bid to board members. So if a board member hasn't gotten it, then what does that say? Where's the bid? Show me the bid.
Yeah. So Max, come on back. So if there is no official offer, is this just is Musk playing around, or should we not assume that there isn't an offer yet?
Well, I mean, look, Rachel's kind of hinting at this, but Musk has a track record of sort of speaking too soon, maybe. There was the famous take private offer, which led to a whole battle with the SEC where Musk said he had secured funding. In fact, he had not secured funding by any normal definition. That said, right, because OpenAI is trying to negotiate this for-profit transition, if there is a credible offer, if there is some rich guy, and Elon Musk is a very rich guy, he also has access.
He's the richest guy.
I don't the question of could Elon Musk come up with $97 billion? That's probably worth asking. He definitely is worth more than that. He'd have to borrow more money. Yeah. He's already borrowed a lot of money against his shares. There are lots of bankers out there, lots of financiers who are, kind of clamoring to do business with him. So it does seem like realistic that he could, if he wanted to, get this money. And if he's making a formal declaration, that seems to me, I'm not a lawyer, but it seems to me like something that the, nonprofit board of OpenAI is going to have to take seriously.
Rachel, what does xAI have that OpenAI doesn't have? Or maybe a better way to ask that is, what does OpenAI have that xAI can't do? How much better is OpenAI than X?
I mean, OpenAI has been working on its technology and lots of different types of technology for years now, as Musk knows, since he was part of the company for a while in the early days. It also has huge mind share, huge attention share. It has a reputation as a somewhat consumer-focused company for an AI company, which a lot of the other AI companies do not have that. They have actual users and actual revenue. There's just a lot of attention focused on this company. X, meanwhile, has done a bunch of work in a reasonably short period of time, but it's not super clear where they are in terms of developing their technology to, say, the next level. Like Grok 3, I think, is the one that people are anticipating right now. It's not out as of yet. The company is in, I would say, a much earlier stage than OpenAI. It has raised a ton of money, though, and that should not be discounted at all. I mean, I think regardless of how real or unreal this effort is to buy OpenAI, it is clear it puts a ton of attention on Elon Musk and his ambitions. And as Max said, at sort of gumming up the works here for OpenAI's transition from a nonprofit to a more straightforward for-profit company. So, I mean, we're here talking about it.
Yeah, day 2, actually. Is it important, and let me pose this to you first, Rachel, and then pull in Max on this, but I mean, the interview that our team on the ground did at the AI summit over in Paris in France, that Sam Altman said, when asked about Musk and maybe why he's doing this, well, probably his whole life is from a position of insecurity. I feel for the guy. Altman added that he doesn't think Musk is a happy person. It's important that we understand. I mean, do these two guys really, really dislike each other? I mean, is it important to understand the relationship between the two as we try to figure out what's going on here?
I think it's important to understand it, but I also think it's a bit tricky to understand, at least as an outside observer. I mean, we've gotten some hints about it, specifically from some of the emails that OpenAI released last year as part of the court fight between Elon Musk and OpenAI. And it sounds like in the early days they had what seemed like a pretty good relationship, and then things just became acrimonious. But you also see Sam saying publicly things that are still pretty supportive of Elon, or almost sounding like kind of wistful, like he wishes things were better between them. So, I mean, I think the feelings that at least Sam has for Elon seem pretty mixed, and they're not all bad. They're certainly not all bad feelings.